it's me, Hope. Welcome to my first day of my back to school series and stuff. And basically what this video is my freshman tips and advice, as you probably saw by the title. Anyway, basically if you're a new freshman and you're very scared to go to high school, here are some tips. I'm going to give you guys 5 do's and 5 don'ts about freshman year. And basically my friend Ashley, Pink Glam X, a lot of you guys probably know her because she's been in a bunch of my videos. She has a video, click the link down below, and she's going to be doing 5 more do's and 5 more don'ts of freshman year. So after this video, go click the link and go watch her video and go subscribe to her channel if you're not already. Let's get started, and I hope you guys find these tips helpful because, yeah, they are actually very helpful, and I wish I would have known in most of these things. Number 1, do find someone to sit with at lunch. This is a very kind of important thing because on the first day, you don't want to just go to lunch and then wander around and be like, oh my gosh, who am I going to sit by? This room is so big and there's nobody to sit by. And yeah, basically when you get your schedule, find somebody that you would sit with at lunch that is the same lunch as you. I mean, unless your school does everybody has the same lunch, which would be really weird, but usually lunches are split up. So find somebody in the same lunch as you that you can sit with so you're not a loner. Don't really care about your looks, and what I mean by that is on the first week, obviously, you should look nice and stuff. Like, don't look like crap because it's kind of like an first impression thing. But just kind of, once the school year goes, you'll notice so many people are wearing yoga pants and hoodies every day. And yeah, nobody really cares. I mean, you can wear, nobody really cares about your looks unless you look like a total slob. Like, at least look kind of nice. Like, at least, like, brush your hair and stuff. Actually, I'm going to be honest, guys. When I take a shower at night and then I wake up in the morning, I don't have to brush my hair, and it actually works just for me. I don't know if anybody else is like that. I mean, yeah, you're not really there to impress anybody. I mean, just wear what you're comfortable in. I'm personally not comfortable in yoga pants, which is actually a very weird thing to say. I like leggings, I like skirts, I like dresses. I like wearing those kind of things to school, and it's not to impress anybody. It's just that that's what I'm comfortable in. I'm not comfortable in yoga pants and hoodies every day. Yeah, just no. Do make friends with the upperclassmen. This isn't super important, but I mean, it's good to, because, like, they know their way around the school, and they, like, if you're, like, hanging out with them, I mean, you look cooler. Just kidding. I mean, like, you know, I mean, it is good to make friends with the upperclassmen because they're people that you've never met before, really, because you're just with your whole, like, freshman class, like, throughout, like, your whole years of school, and then it's good to meet other people, you know, like, I think that's very fun, like, you know. Actually, Ashley, which is the girl that I'm doing this collab video with, she was actually one of my upperclassmen friends, and yeah, we met in art class, and there's bound to be somebody that's a grade older than you or whatever in one of your classes. Don't expect to win Spirit Week. This is a ginormous rule, okay? So, like, I mean, I'm kind of like a downer, plus I had like an older sister that was going to be a senior that year, and she's graduated this year, but she told me that freshmen are never going to win Spirit Week, so I came into the freshman year expecting not to win, but my class really thought that we were going to win, and I'm kind of in the corner, and I'm just like, we are not going to win, guys, and it was really funny because they're like, we're going to be the best freshman class, and we are going to win, and I feel like that's how every freshman class is, but just make sure you know in your head that you're not going to win. But another thing is, though, on Spirit Week and stuff, you should try, like, and have fun. Like, you should try to win, but just know that you won't win because it's your first year and nobody likes you and they're going to purposely do whatever so that you don't win. But I mean, make sure you dress up all the days of Spirit Week and you do, like, scream as loud as you can during the pep assemblies because you just want to have as much fun as you can. Spirit Week is honestly one of the funnest weeks of, it actually is the funnest week of school. Do get involved, but don't get involved too much, and that's kind of like a confusing thing, but You should get involved in a lot of sports and stuff. Like I did cheerleading, and this year I'm actually going to do gymnastics for the high school. I didn't last year because our team is very small and I was very confused on how to join it. Plus I was like a lower level and I wasn't very good. So yeah. But you want to make sure that you have time for other things like hanging out with your friends and doing homework and just, you know, if you're doing YouTube like me, for YouTube, you do want to be able to manage your time. I was really busy with just cheerleading and gymnastics and then making time for YouTube, making time for homework, and just all that kind of stuff. And yeah, but make sure you get involved. Like if you guys are planning out things for your spirit weeks, like we decorate our hallways and we do this fun thing called lip sync at our school. If you guys have like class meetings and stuff, go to them because you should be involved with your class and you should do all that. You know, it's really fun to also get involved, so yeah. And also getting involved gets you a lot of new friends. Like cheerleading, I met so many people that I would have never expected to be friends with at all by joining cheerleading, and that was awesome, and I made a lot of new friends from that. You probably hear this in every single freshman tips video, but do not stop in the hallways whatsoever. Please don't, because everybody will be annoyed. So what I mean by this is that you're just casually walking and there's like 500 people behind you. So you're walking and you just stop to go say like, to just like talk to your friends or like something like that. Like you see your friend over at their locker and you just like stop for a second or like slow down or something. And oh my gosh, that gets so aggravating. I've done it before. I've had it happen to me before, like somebody's walking in front of me and stops. Just, it happens, you do both, like it happens both ways, like to everybody. You're gonna stop in the hallways at least once and somebody's gonna stop in front of you at least once, and it just is, it sucks because you're trying to walk to your class and it's kind of rude that somebody will just stop and it basically backs up the 500 people behind you and it's really aggravating. If you see a friend behind you, don't stop and go back to them or whatever. They'll come to you if they really want to talk to you. And if you see a friend at your locker or at their locker or something, just go all the way to the wall where the lockers are. Don't like stop in the middle of the hallway. It's so aggravating, guys. Oh my gosh. Do ask teachers for help. This is kind of a no-brainer, but I mean a lot of people don't do it. I didn't do it most of the time and I really should have. If your guys' grades are dropping, ask your teachers for help. Ask your teachers for what you can do. Ask if you can stay after school. Ask if you can come before school. Just ask what you can do to get your grades up because really your high school years are very important for grades and stuff, and that just sounds so cliche and stuff. Why do I keep on saying and stuff? Anyway, so you really just want to get your grades up and just ask your teachers if there's any problems, and they usually will know what you're saying and try to help you, and it also helps build relationships with your teachers, which is very good because you don't want your teachers to hate you. Don't lend money. That should also be a no-brainer, but I really never got that advice, and basically what I mean is if somebody asks you for lunch money, even if it's $1, don't give them money because you're never going to get that back. I mean, if they're asking for like 25 cents, I don't really care about that. Like, I'm just like, okay, here you go. But if they're asking for like 50 cents, I'm like, no. You're probably never going to get that back. Don't ask for money either. I mean, because people would feel the same way about it if you didn't get your money back. I mean, if you didn't give your money back to them, they would feel the same way as if you didn't get your money back. Yeah. Just everybody bring money to school and go buy your own lunch. And that's another thing. Do pack lunches because buying the school lunches, they suck. I mean, buying the extra things like a bag of chips for like 50, 75 cents, I mean, that's no big deal. But like, if you, like, it's just so overpriced. Like, think about it. Like, you could buy a whole bag of chips for like $2 and you get this little one for like 75 cents, which is almost $1. So just really packing your own lunches is a lot easier because you can also pack something that you want, and yeah. Those schools usually have like microwaves and stuff, so if you bring like soup and whatever, you can usually eat that, and yeah. Lastly, don't share gum. Oh my gosh. Okay, so basically if you bring a pack of gum to school, everybody is just gonna crowd over you and like hover over you. Not necessarily, but like they're just gonna be like, can I have gum, can I have gum, can I have gum? And it's like, no, I'm not gonna give you gum. And yeah, it's just really annoying. Kind of keep your gum in secret. Don't give it to anybody because then everybody's gonna hover over you because then somebody's gonna ask them, hey, where'd you get your gum? And they'll be like, oh, Hope. they will all hover over you and just ask for gum, and it's so annoying because you bought that pack of gum with your own money and then people are going to steal it, and it's so aggravating. And then the last thing, this isn't a do or don't, but peer pressure doesn't really happen. Like, a lot of people are very scared, like, cause like how teachers and like people make it out to be, it's like somebody's just gonna walk up to you, like, and be like, hey, you wanna smoke? And it's like, no, that doesn't really happen. If you're not associated with that person that does that, they probably will not come up to you and ask you. Basically, if you're associated with a person that does that kind of stuff, then it's more likely, but it's very not likely at all for that to happen if you're not associated with the person. So don't be scared about peer pressure. Yeah. And that's it. Make sure to click the link down below to go to Ashley's channel and go watch her video and go like it, leave a thumbs up, and leave a thumbs up to my video. And if this helped you, make sure to like and favorite this video. Also, what I want you guys to do is comment down below what class you're graduating in. I'm graduating 2016, and yeah. So basically, be excited for freshman year. High school is going to be so fun. You will love it. I mean, you're gonna hate it at the same time. Freshman year was my least and favorite year at the same time. Like, it's like an oxymoron. Oh my gosh, fancy words. Really, like, there's gonna be things that you'll hate and there's gonna be things that you absolutely adore, and just, you make so many good friends, and yeah. I'll see you guys in my next video. Make sure to subscribe because I'm trying to get 10,000 by my birthday, which is September 28th, so help me out. Bye! To sit out with, like, number one, do find someone to sit out with lunch. No.